Hi everyone, it's Deborah back again, part B of my post-op report. Now I think I got up to where I was still in hospital and I was onto the liquids. I think that's where I was. Anyway, they sent me home on Saturday, and basically you're on your own then. You have to just remember, you know, how much fluid and everything you've got to have. So make sure you've got all of that printed out and everything and with you, because yeah, you've got to keep an eye on that protein. You know, you've got to have at least 3 lots of protein a day, and but it's all in liquid form. I'm still on liquids now. I'll give you an example. It's now 1:10. I'm having shocking time, by the way, trying to upload these videos, so I'm going to do the 2 at once. I'm going to have to take this computer outside, I think, to get better signal. I'm staying at some friends in Sydney who are a beautiful old couple. Absolutely adore them. Very old house though, and you know, solid brick, so I think there's not much signal happening here, so it tends to be breaking down. That's probably what happened to the one I made last night, but it went out into that great, you know, black void out there somewhere. Anyway, what was I saying? Getting back on track. Yeah, what I've had this morning so far is I made up a OptiSlim shake this morning. Now I made it up in the 200 mils. When you first come home, you can only have 100 mils per hour. So just remember that, and have your little scales with you, because you'll need to, you know, you'll have to have your cup measure out your 100 mils of water, and then add only half, like the 20 grams of your sachet of shake to that, because if you make up the whole lot over 2 hours, it tastes revolting. So you know, it even says on the packet to use immediately. Well, as it is, you've got to use it over an hour. So yeah, just bear that in mind. But now I'm up to I can have the 200 mils, but you know, it still takes me a good couple of hours to get through that. Yeah, it's still quite crampy when you drink it, and you know when you've had enough, you just get a huge big cramp in the tummy. It says no more, can't cop anymore. You have to stop and, you know, wait a while and then just have another sip later. But I've had a shake. I had a cup of Earl Grey tea this morning. I sipped on that for quite a while. My main reason for having that was bowel problems. I've been taking my Benefiber with some water every day, but there just hasn't been enough in there, I don't think, to do anything with them. And today, yeah, lots and lots of pain. Had a really bad night last night. Was awake from about 3 AM with nausea and just laid very still because I didn't want to throw up. But it is my bowels, definitely. Horrible topic conversation, but it's, you know, what we're probably all going to experience. But yeah, just very constipated, very, very, very sick because of it. So I've had some more Benefiber in the Earl Grey tea, because it's got no flavour at all, so you can mix it into anything. And yeah, it helped, but we've got a long way to go before that's clear. But anyway, I started. What else? I had just had a cup of really watered down tomato soup for lunch, and I'll have a shake for afternoon tea. I just couldn't stomach another shake for lunch. I know I've got to have at least my 2 a day, but I just couldn't do it. So, and I'll probably have some beef and vegetable soup for you know, supper or something tonight, later on tonight. But because I'm staying at someone else's place, I've just brought cans with me, and I'm not going to take over their kitchen, so it'd be much better if I was at home. I'd have a big stock pot full of it, but I've just got a can. I've heated it up because it's too thick in the can to try and separate, so I heated it up and then strained it through a colander, got all the veggies and pasta and potato and everything out of it, all the good bits, and put them in a bowl, and given them to Clive. He can have them on toast, which he was happy about. And yeah, I enjoyed, the first night I enjoyed 100 mils of that beef broth, and that was beautiful, really nice, because it's got some flavour. And yeah, I'll probably have another 100-200 mils of that tonight. But yeah, you know, it is enough. I'm not hungry. last night I actually didn't get hungry. It was just the smell of their dinner cooking got to me a bit. It was the first bit of sort of, that brings back memories. It's food. But I sort of was trying to keep my soup for when they ate, so that I sort of felt normal. I was eating at the same time as them, but I quickly went and got my cup of soup and sat down and started to sip it, and then they had their dinner and I was fine. That's all I needed. I really didn't want their dinner. It was just that, the smell had awakened my senses a little bit, but there was no big deal at all. Feeling heaps better pain-wise, except for my bowels. Now I've got that dull pain in my left hand hip and back, where your bowel lies, and it's really, really sore, and just a bit of nausea from that. But other than that, no, it's all going well. It's all healing really well. Getting the itchies. I've got those 5 little cuts all over my tummy that are driving me batty. I've got bruises all over me from where they were taking blood and doing all sorts of things, and I'm a bit like a pin cushion. My legs are covered in the little bruises from the heparin shots. What else can I tell you? We'll be really glad when I'm completely off the shakes, when, in a few weeks' time. I'll definitely, as soon as my husband comes down, and we have to be going home on Friday. Dr. Taylor's been wonderful, and he knows how far away I live, and I should really be coming down the following Wednesday, not this Wednesday coming, the following Wednesday to see him, but he knows how far we've got to travel, so he said, look, if you can stay in Sydney till Friday, ring up this Wednesday and I'll get the girls to squeeze you in, and I'll see you on Friday and you can head home. Then I don't have to see him, I think, for a month, so unless something happens, of course. So that would be really good. I'm really hoping for that. But when I get home, I can do a bit of shopping and, look for the high protein things, and, my yogurts and, all the low fat stuff, of course, but just things that I can readily, because I can have drinking yogurt, which would be really good at the moment. But you've still got to make do with what I've got, which is basically just my soups and things. But, I plan on having things when I'm on a puree and that. Like, I like things like Weet Bix and porridge and that, so I'll be happy to have, a little half a cup or something of that to sip away at. But at the moment, all going to plan. Don't regret it for a minute. I probably thought otherwise, sitting on the toilet half an hour ago, sobbing my eyes out, but that can happen with any operation. That's just you're taking Oxynol, which causes constipation and that, so that can happen with anything. But no, I think it's going to be a really good thing. It's amazing. It's happened, and like I said, I felt numb up until I had the operation, but now that I've got time to reflect, it's a bit like, it's so different to how I thought I'd feel. I'm sort of in amazement more than anything. This weight's coming off, I'm not hungry, I'm being so good. You get this definite pain when you've had enough to eat, so your cut-off point. I really don't know how anybody can push past that, because it hurts. Maybe it won't later on, I don't know, but at the moment I'm just listening to my body, and it's saying, no more. I get to about half a cup, and I'm talking very slow spoonfuls at a time, resting in between each spoonful, but half a cup usually does me, and then I have to have a rest for a while, even if it's only 10 minutes or so, and then I'll have another couple of spoonfuls, that sort of thing. But you've just got to allow it time to get down. Really funny though that you can actually feel your food get to the bottom. How long's the last time you felt anything go to the bottom of your tummy? We've always been full of everything. So it's Easter time, isn't it? So haven't even thought about chocolates. It's lovely couples. Their eldest son came today with this huge big chocolate egg, chocolate bunny, and so I said, it's a bad time for you to be having surgery, and I said, no, there's no time like the present. I don't see a good time or a bad time. When you're ready to do it, you're ready to do it. So everyone out there that's about ready to jump in, I'm really cheering for you all. Just remember to take those few things with you, just sit and take the bits of knowledge with you, that things are going to hurt that you didn't think would hurt, and ice chips are going to feel like icebergs when they're going down, and all that sort of stuff, you know. And there's another thing too, that if you're not going straight back home to where all your stuff is, bring a couple of syringes with you, like a 10 ml and a 20 ml syringe for your pain medication when you get discharged. Excuse me, because you will it's all liquid. You'll need to be able to measure. So yeah, that's really important when you're pouring it into cups. I mean, this stuff tastes so foul that literally in hospital they'd say, "Oh, time for your medication." They'd hand it to me, and I'd just shoot it in, like straight down the hatch, because if you had to sip it, you'd never get through it all. It's horrible. There's something else I thought of then too to tell you. I can't think what it was now. Yeah, no, it's eluded me. I'm sure it'll come to me as soon as I've finished. But yeah, just take care. You're gonna feel some pain. It's gonna be all worth it, the whole lot. So yeah, good luck, guys, and I'll keep you posted after my visit on Friday. So that's Monday today, so a few days away. I'll try and do a posting either Friday or Saturday for you, and let you know how that went. Okay, alright everyone, take care, and I'll let you know how it all goes. Okay, thanks for all your support. Bye.